doing double duty here. Now I don't have any music. All right, well, fair enough. No intro music. God damn it.
What?
I don't know what
Jill,
happened.
sing something.
Acapella?
Big words.
Welcome to Big Words I Know by Heart, a program of rants, raves, faves, pet peeves, personal vendettas, celebrity interviews, and anything else we can fill the half hour with. My guest today started writing songs when she was 10 years old. Since then, she's opened for Cassidy Pope, Dustin Lynch, Love and Theft, and many, many more. This summer, she'll be opening for the 20th anniversary WYRK Taste of Country concert after winning their Taste of Country Risers competition. I'm proud to welcome singer-songwriter Jillian Eliza to the studio.
Hi.
Good. Thanks for being here.
Perfect. Thanks for having me.
Triumphantly returning to the co-host hot seat with his daughter Ella, who would like to remain mute. In conjunction with Take Your Daughter to YouTube Day, is the Honorable Ed Honeck, publisher, editor, and nightlife about town. Welcome, you too.
Thank you very much, Sam. Always a pleasure being here with you.
How did this happen? Why did you want to drag Ella into this? Let's start there.
I wanted her to come with me.
She's your security
Jillian
blanket?
also asked me, yeah.
I'm like, do you want to go with me tonight? She's like, well, my dad wanted me to go too, so I guess I'm going.
I want to know the dynamic first, too. Who met who first here? Like, what's the timeline? Walk me through that.
I've known Ed for a long time now. And, I mean, Ella, in passing, we knew each other because she was always at the awards. Mm-hmm. But for the past couple years, I don't know, we kind of started hanging out, and this past year or so.
Yeah, so she
really
knew
close.
him first.
Yeah.
For, business reasons and stuff, and then we just started hanging out.
And you're friends with her despite knowing Ed, then?
Yeah.
Yes.
in spite.
In spite.
So I have to know, I mean, Taste of Country, I don't think it gets any bigger in Buffalo. That's a big deal. And the 20th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
You're headlining there. You won the contest. Once the concert is over, will you have your bags packed to get as far away from Buffalo as possible? Will you be going into the studio for originals, B-sides, and remasters, or will you be widening your tour radius?
So I'm not going to pack my bags just yet. But I'll be in the studio probably next month, actually. So the plan is to either release a couple singles before Taste of Country, or actually just an EP, so maybe like 4 or 5 songs, maybe 6.
Will you be selling? Will they be sold at the show?
If I'm allowed to, yeah. If I'm allowed to. I have a lot going on this summer, so.
You have a lot going on this year. You're blowing up this year.
I'm playing. I'm playing out a lot.
But, and it's all over the map, too. You do Mickey Rats, you do the Hamburg Events Casino. You're all over. You're everywhere.
Yeah, I go to Rochester, and I go down to Ellicottville a lot, too. I'm playing everywhere I can. Anywhere that'll have me.
Which scene is the craziest between the ski area, the beach?
The beach is always fun to play at. But Ellicottville is more touristy. There's nowhere like Buffalo. I mean, in this area, you got those people that are always going out to shows and
7 nights a week, like Ed.
I got
8 nights a week.
8 nights. We'll fit it in there somehow.
I want to know too, how much fun was your Buffalo Women of Country showcase last October at Buffalo Ironworks, and will you spin that off in any side projects?
Honestly, it fell together so simply for me. It kind of was a joke between me and Kate Mallon. Mm-hmm. On Instagram, we were exchanging comments and stuff. I had got to meet her after her performance at Taste of Country. We took a picture together, and she commented on one of my pictures and said, "It was so nice to meet you." And I said, "We'll have to collab soon." And I hashtagged Buffalo's Women of Country. And I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea, because we don't, the female artists in this area, especially original, we don't really have a big voice, There's all these guys who have been in bands and create bands to spin off of each other. There are gentlemen who are in 5 or 6 bands, and they're playing out because people know them. So this was a good opportunity for me to get myself and all these other amazing female artists their names out there. And I just remember I was running like around like a chicken with my head cut off the day of the show, and I remember I was in the crowd and I like took a minute, I got myself a drink, and I was just sitting there watching. I forget who was on the stage, but someone in front of me didn't know that I was behind them, and they're like talking to the person next to them and said, "Oh my God, who is this on stage? She's great." And honestly, that's what I wanted. People who don't know who we are to know who we are now. And it had never occurred to me when we were all up in like the green room upstairs, backstage. I know all the girls. I'm friends with the girls. I've worked with the girls. It never occurred to me that some of them had never met each other or heard of each other. So that was good too. That brought us all closer in the community as well. So
Well, that's got to be nice too, because you're playing out all the time, so you probably don't get too many chances to see your other people that you like.
Oh, of course.
or other people
If
you
I
play
have
with.
if I have a night off, I'm always out seeing. If it's not a country show, one of my other friends that are in a band. But yeah, and actually, this summer, it's not announced yet, but there's a summer festival that Buffalo's Women of Country got asked to participate in, and all the girls are available. So when they announce that, that's going to be an exciting thing.
You don't want to leak it here, perhaps,
I
for
don't
the
know
first
if I'm
time ever?
allowed to yet. But it's,
Is it a legal thing? You can't.
no, not so much. Okay, it has something to do with
I don't want to get you in trouble.
the people who work with Ironworks and
Okay.
all that. So
We'll leave it
the
at that.
people who I worked with asked me, and I asked all the girls, and we're all available. So we're actually gonna our 1 hour slot that we get for this event, we're going to do it kind of like a WYRK acoustic show. All of us are going to be up on stage, and we're going to take turns doing songs. So also, second annual Buffalo's Women of Country. I booked it the week after
Nice.
the first one. So it'll be a Friday this year. So people who, have work during the week will definitely be able to come, and hopefully...
So they can get all banged up and then recover.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
hopefully there won't be a Sabres game this year because they released the schedule after I already booked the date. So hopefully this year there won't be crazy parking issues. So, but regardless, Buffalo Ironworks is always a great venue to play at.
Event to be announced at a later date. No, nothing. I lost.
Do you have a
everyone.
date?
You have a date?
Oh yeah, October 11th. Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
In my
I
head
lost
I said
it.
it. In my
It's-
head I said
it's
it.
all right.
But
Are you? And then looking at your tour schedule, are you slotting a day off this year between your 362 tour dates?
I wouldn't call it a tour. Touring would be outside of the county or state, I guess. I am going out of the county. I'm going to Ellicottville and Rochester and Niagara and all that. But yeah, actually, me and Ella are going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, so that'll be really exciting.
Who's the bad influence there between the two?
Oh, God.
What's the dynamic there?
It's definitely Jillian.
She's no. You guys call me mom. I gotta reel them in. Well, we went to Austin for like a week back in September,
Okay.
and it was so much fun. So
Jillian actually got to play down in Austin, which was
Yeah.
really cool. She got to play with a few bands.
yeah, can I play?
awesome. And
Drunk. All
They-
these guys
they
are just
went up and
drunk.
killed
Well, they don't
Yeah,
have
maybe
women-driven bands down there, do they?
in
Austin?
Texas?
Yeah, somewhat.
Country?
I didn't see many.
No, I think most of them were male.
Yeah.
Most are male-driven.
but
Yeah.
Not too many female.
no. But we're gonna stop in Nashville on the way down to New Orleans, so we're driving. So it's gonna be fun. I
Road trip.
love Nashville. Oh yeah.
I've never been.
Oh, it's so fun.
Ed, you had a couple questions you wanted to tee up on?
Right now?
Yeah, I thought you had some things that you wanted to.
Yeah, no, she's come a long way in a short period of time, I think. Lately, I mean, in the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got the world as her oyster, so to speak.
I think you've got to kind of allow yourself to be happy about what's going on. Like, take
Yeah.
a minute and enjoy it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always had a hard time doing that. So, because WRK has me open up for a lot of the artists that they bring in.
Clay and Dale are fantastic too. They're great guys.
They are. I am a little bit closer with the behind the scenes guys. You know, the guys who do the booking and the event coordinators. Jester is. He's a good friend of mine. Rob Banks, Brett Allen, like all those guys are awesome. So much fun. But yeah, they bring me in to do a lot of their shows that they put on, like Country on the Coast. I've opened up for that countless times. So for Taste of Country, I'm excited, and honestly, it's an amazing opportunity. But I'm not treating it any differently than I would those other shows. You know what I mean? I really don't
It's
ever
a job. You're saying
It
it's
is
a job.
Honestly, it is a job. So we're preparing, me and the band, we're preparing, you know, it'll be completely choreographed, and like I want to know if I'm turning left. When am I turning left? You know, but I'm not treating it any differently than any of the other shows that I open up for. I do. It is my job, so I do take it seriously.
Gotcha. Now, and as far as your early songwriting, did any of your early songs survive? And do you play any of them out? Do you still have them somewhere in a notebook?
From when I was
From when you were a kid, yeah.
They're in a notebook somewhere. So I played guitar when I was younger, and I stopped for a few years, but I didn't know what I was playing when I was younger.
You were noodling around?
Yeah, well, when I was writing songs, I would just put my fingers on the fret and strum, and if it sounded good, I went with it. I went back into those journals, and I was actually playing real chords. I just had no idea what I was, so I didn't play covers.
You could
or
have some
anything.
hidden gems in there.
Oh, a 10-year-old writing a gem.
You don't know. You could rework them.
Maybe.
And will your career arc have a well-marketed ploy to go mainstream, and will that be a devious, overarching plan to go country all over again and get back to your roots? Have you thought that far ahead? Will you go mainstream?
No, I don't.
Did I lose you on that one too?
I think you're like Taylor Swift.
Like, I don't know, like a lot of people. Look at Justin Timberlake or T-Swizzle.
No, oh my goodness, man.
No one has ever said that. No one.
Not to me. No, I don't know. Pop music, I appreciate all types of music, but honestly, I was working with a guy, and we were writing, and he was producing and stuff, and the stuff that we were coming out with, he made me sound like Hannah Montana. That's not my thing. I like root country. I like my Chris Stapleton, I like old school country. I appreciate the pop country, and maybe my stuff even is, but my inspiration definitely is not that. Maybe lyrically a little bit, but not.
You don't want to have
structure,
you don't want to have spoken word rap songs and
no.
auto tune.
No.
And none of that.
Auto tune if I need it.
If you need it.
If I need it, auto tune. Yeah. Maybe some notes are sketchy, but.
You're a big Miranda Lambert fan too, right?
Yeah.
That's
when
cool.
When I first started out, I played a lot of Miranda Lambert, and everybody was like, "Sound just like her." I'm like, I want to sound like me. But yeah, I love Miranda.
And tell me a bit about the first band you were in when you were 18, which presumably was 2 years ago.
Oh, thanks.
Got that.
Well, so I was in a band with my ex-boyfriend, Eric Van Houten.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're going to throw him right under the bus on the show.
No, man, him and I are still good friends.
Oh.
Him and I, yeah, no.
So he's not the one that you're pissed at right now.
I mean,
scrolling through the Twitter feed. No?
No.
No?
No.
That guy's not going to get tickets to Taste of Country? You going to comp him? We'll get back to the anecdote. So you were in a band with Eric Van Houten.
Yes. Him and I dated for a while. My mother used to own a bar, and she closed down for 4th of July, and we had a huge. Excuse me,
Really?
Ed. No.
It just came out.
You're ridiculous.
That guy's trouble. You got to watch out for
My
him.
God. So my old drummer, he's since passed away, Tommy Espo. He was in 2 bands. He was in a Led Zeppelin cover band, and he was in Eric's band. And Eric just put this band together. He was, I think, just turned 18 or about to turn 19. And my mom also had her karaoke DJ there. It was a huge party. There was maybe like 200 people there. So Eric's band goes first, and they had another girl singer at the time. And then I was a little drunk, not gonna lie.
It was that one time you were drunk.
Just that one time. And I sang karaoke, and I sang Come Together and Rolling in the Deep, and then they asked me to join the band, and that was in July, and then by August, we were writing right away, and him and I wrote really good songs. But yeah, everything happens for a reason, and now he's down in Nashville, and he comes to Buffalo all the time. He's doing his own thing, and so am I.
Cool. And have you ever graced the cover of Nightlife magazine? And if so, how many ads did you have to run in that week's issue? Speaking of, here's that plug.
You know what? I don't know if I have ever been on the cover, but let me see.
Sure.
So
I think Ella has, though.
We always have to slot 5 minutes for Ed to just lay down suppressing
Ella,
plugs.
if you can see, I don't know if they can see this, but right here, wait, let me.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
I know her.
Ella has been on every issue since she was born.
That's correct.
Yeah. So the joke is that I call Ella's dad. I call Ed and Katie mom and dad. I'm like, Ed, when are you going to put a picture of me and Ella on the front? That's only
She did.
fair.
No one can afford it. I nagged Ed for 12 years and never got on there. No, I don't want to get on
She's
there.
been on there 21 years.
Even back when I was writing for Nightlife?
Yes.
Never noticed.
You never.
You know what? I didn't either until he pointed it out.
It's like an Easter egg that's right in front of your face. My gosh. Nightlife available everywhere, every week.
That's right.
Maybe you'll make the cover during Taste of Country Week.
Ooh.
Yes.
that might
God
be-
willing. God
You should
willing.
do a themed Women of Country issue. How about that?
That's a good possibility. I like that too.
You
We
gonna
gotta
run
get
with
let's
that?
do the Taste of Country first. So, well,
Greg got through that. Well, Buffalo's Women of Country isn't until October, so we got a long.
you're right. We got,
got a little
we
while
got
to
time
plan.
on that. But being prior to that is the Buffalo Music Awards.
Oh, I didn't. I hadn't even thought of that. What can you tell me about that, Ed?
It's Thursday, April 4th,
Okay.
at the Cove, our favorite place, over on Transit Road.
I've been doing music 10 years now. Maybe this year will be my year that I win something.
Yeah, maybe. She's on that rise, so she might be.
I think this is
We
the
do
year.
do a category of country of 8 categories are country, out of 65. So
And who's going into the Hall of Fame this year? Can you give us any secrets?
no, not yet.
Okay, and that's April 4th
Right.
at the Cove.
Right.
So you owe me $1 for every one of those plugs. This question is for you, Ed. Is shellfish still your kryptonite after having the gout 36 times? And does this conflict with your steady diet of bar anniversary buffet extravaganzas?
I wouldn't have used that.
Whatever.
You better
It's fine.
Listerine-
Nah.
It's fine.
Listerine-
It's
I've
been
been vaccinated.
disinfected for your safety.
Knock on some wood here. I haven't had the gout in about 4 years.
That's good. Are
Which
you
is
staying
good.
away from
I'm
the
staying away from the
crawfish?
shelf and don't drink beer anymore. I cut back on everything.
Out at the clubs, you're cutting back?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see it. I don't imagine it. Who would
But
have
I
thought?
do. Yeah, who would have thought that, right, Al?
Yeah.
so-
She's picking up the slack.
Captain and Coke. We switched now a little bit.
Now, Elle, are you going to be taking over the mantle of nightlife someday? Or are you going to become the new...
That would be the $1 million question
Taste
that
of
everybody
Nightlife?
asks me all the time. Yeah,
Really?
he's
So
been
that's
on
not
my
an
case.
original question.
No, he's been on my case past couple months, wondering if I'm going to be the next CEO of Nightlife magazine. So we'll see.
What do you think, Tom? Could she handle it?
I think she could step into those shoes.
I think so, too.
I got to tell you, though, Dave's a pain in the ass. You didn't hear it from me.
Ella will be running it. There'll be typos left and right.
And then you said you may know about this that's going on in the news right now. Are you more offended by Billy Ray Cyrus's alleged pot consumption or the fact that he's still considered a country artist 45 years after he had one song that cracked the top 40? Neither?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sorry.
why does he have so
Jilly.
much weed? Why isn't he smoking it?
Who's offended by that in 2018? I don't get that.
I don't know.
That they have weed. Or that they're... I don't get it. Did anyone else read that segment?
Did not read it, but I think it might be more
I think
of
I
like
saw a picture and I was like,
He's
what?
like an idol person, kind of. So maybe that's why.
I don't know.
He's the reason they're legalizing it.
No, he's not.
Yes.
I learned everything.
Yeah, him over Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, him over.
Yeah.
That's right.
And ideally, do you prefer to perform solo with a guitar, live, with a full backing band, or a three-piece scenario? Do you have a preference?
It depends on the place. I love solo gigs where I'm crammed in a corner and I just get to play whatever anybody wants to hear. Because those gigs, I just play everything. I don't just play country. But I love full band gigs. I love the energy that they have, But I just
Little
like
bit of everything?
Yeah, I like playing, regardless.
And this is a really hard-hitting question here.
Oh God.
What kind of conversations are you having that the phrase "let's get this bread" is a common occurrence? I need to know this. Nothing? Nobody?
We kind of use it so ironically that we just started saying it, like to make fun of other people that say it.
People say that?
Yeah,
Bread
let's get this,
enthusiast.
like wake up, let's get this bread, money. Let's
Oh, okay,
get this.
that
What did
makes
you-
sense.
Oh no, we're going to Olive Garden for breadsticks.
Why not?
Both.
And getting back to this mainstream thing, do you have any theories for how spoken word rap made its way into modern country? And does it grate on your ears and soul as badly as it does on mine?
Certain ones. I actually, one of my first ever shows that I opened up for an artist, it was Colt Ford.
Okay.
And he wrote Dirt Road Anthem that Jason Aldean sings.
Mm-hmm.
And Colt Ford, his genre is known as hick hop. He has
That's a thing now?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He has a song called, I think, Chicken and Biscuits, and the video is hilarious. He parodies Twilight. It's
Bizarre.
honestly, if you have a couple minutes, if you want to waste, you're not gonna get them back. But Colt Ford, Chicken and Biscuits, it's so funny. He's written a lot of good songs though, but yeah, some of them are like Sam Hunt has a lot of those kind of songs, and they get annoying after a while. But
It's not country. It's not my country.
no,
I don't know if they're trying to go after a newer demographic or the same I don't know what that is.
I think that country is constantly. I think all music is constantly evolving. There's no one genre that a music can hold, like country rock, country pop, hip hop. Like there's no just one genre for one type of music anymore. You know.
I know, Ed, that must have been 10 years ago that you sent me to see Dierks Bentley at Club Paradise when they were still open.
Yeah, this one.
An hour later, he still hadn't come on stage.
Yep, that was one of the last concerts they had. Was Dierks Bentley.
Huh.
10 years ago.
When did he ever come on? 3
Yeah,
weeks
he came
later?
On. Yeah, he came on.
Club
yes.
Paradise only closed like 4 years ago,
Oh, it's
5
been-
years
Believe it or
ago.
not, it's been over 10.
Club
It's been a long
Paradise.
time.
Oh, I'm thinking Club Infinity.
No, Club
Paradise.
He
Club-
brought in big time country acts all the time.
No, because Club Paradise, I opened up for a few. I had one of my first shows at Club Paradise. It was 2011.
In OP. We're talking about the same-
Blaisdell, yeah.
Okay.
No.
It was 2011. I worked there.
We were just going to have a 10-year reunion per Jim Mangano, the owner.
Club Paradise
Where?
in the McKinley.
Yeah.
I used to work there my senior year and my first year of college. I worked there.
Will you clean? I never clean the floors. Maybe you weren't bartending.
No. I worked. I banquet
Al and I were there all
served.
the time.
I banquet served at the.
Oh, that place was open, but the bar was closed downstairs.
The bar was open. Maybe it wasn't open every day, but they had a couple shows there. I remember 2011, November of 2011, Club Paradise. I remember I opened
All right.
up for Christian Kane. I'm gonna Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
And then
Google
what was the name of your mom's bar? Are you willing to say? on the-
Bocans. It was in Lackawanna.
I don't think I knew that. Ed never sent me to that one.
No.
Never sent me there.
L.A.
L.A. I went to Woody's the one time. That wasn't for you though. That was. You're looking up when Club
Club
Paradise.
Paradise. Christian Kane at Club Paradise in Blaisdell, New York, 11/05/2011.
And then getting back to Chris Stapleton because we both love him.
Oh, I do love Chris Stapleton.
Do you think when he comes out with his fourth solo album that he will wash his hair for the first time?
No.
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 I saw him at Darien Lake 2 years ago. Just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
We went to that show last year.
You
Last
remember
year?
that show?
That was the one that was in the middle of the week, right?
I think it was a Thursday.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. We got
Trouble?
pictures from that show.
Yeah, we do.
Videos.
I only need to know one thing: regular seats or lawn seats, and that tells me what kind of evening the two of you
For
had.
that lawn.
Lawn.
We were in the lawn for that.
I don't even think we knew that we were going. We just kind of ran into each other.
We did.
Lawn seats at Darien Lake are like a third world country now. I think. It's like the fall of Rome. It's bad. No,
That's where all the fun is.
really? That's where the trouble is. No?
One in
Jello
the-
shots?
One and the same. Trouble and fun.
And will the world get another Dixie Chicks album of new original material in our lifetimes?
Are you even following them? Because they have been.
They have the live album.
No, they have another album too. They've just been annexed to Canada. They tour all the time in Canada.
God damn it.
Yeah, they have. I love the Dixie Chicks.
I think they're, and people fight me on this, I think they're the Beatles of country. If you look at the harmonies
If Natalie
and
Maines
the
could have
success,
shut her mouth, their career would still be alive.
if she said that 5 years later, it would have
Yeah.
been no big deal.
Nope. Because, well, social media wasn't prevalent back then when she made those comments about Bush. And she was the first, like, nowadays, anybody can trash anybody and get away with it because that's
Sure.
all social media is now. But it wasn't like that back then.
They've paid their price, though. Like, I think they've served their time, and
Well,
it's time for the world to allow them back.
The other two tried to do a duo, and it didn't.
The side project, right?
Natalie Maines is a Dixie Chicks. So her, I grew up listening to. Dixie Chicks are definitely one of my influences, and the Home album. There's like 2 songs I think that are.
That was amazing. Bulletproof.
There's 2 songs on there that are just instrumental, and if people try to tell me like, oh, Dixie Chicks, they suck, I'm like, they were amazing. They are amazing musicians as well. It's bluegrass. It's just.
Oh, yeah.
They turned it into something that was able to be mainstream, like Goodbye Earl and Ready to Run and those kind of songs. But if Natalie Maines could have just shut up.
We'll never know. We'll never know what would have happened if she hadn't spoken up. Ella, where do you stand on that controversy? I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions on this.
I never really
Put you
liked
right on the
country.
spot.
I never really liked country until recently, actually.
I wonder why.
Did she bring you into the fold?
A little bit, yeah. I listen to a little bit of everything, but was never really.
People who say
prevalent
that
with
really
country.
don't, though.
No, I really do.
You really do?
I really do. Yeah. I like a lot of oldies and stuff like that. So.
Zydeco? See, so there you go.
Once she saw how much fun we had at country shows, then she was like, yeah.
They're a blast. It's a really good live event to go out to.
Country fans know how to drink.
That, too. That as well.
One of our favorite pastimes.
So how does Me or the Bottle fit into that, then, your original song?
Okay.
You don't want to go over that? You don't want to tread through that?
We can. Well, I had an ex-boyfriend. We're still friends. Like, every time I go out.
And this was not Eric Van Houten.
No.
This was another guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I've only had a few boyfriends.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not. That's,
But,
no.
Eric has a song written about him, too. He knows about it, too. But I dated this guy, and when we started dating, we were going out all the time, and it was the beginning of the summer, so I just, it's the beginning of the summer, we're just drinking, and then just, the summer ended, and I started slowing down on drinking to a almost halt, and he didn't, and I made a point to say something to him, like, why don't you pick, like, 2 days a week to drink instead of every day, and,
Didn't go over well?
we're still good friends. We're still really good friends. Our lives were just in 2 different places, and I couldn't babysit anymore, And
You didn't want that.
no. You need, like, when you're in the industry that I'm in, you need someone who's going to support you and not support you, but, like, support what you're doing and be there for you if oh, I forgot a capo at home. Like, oh, well, he can't go get it because he's drunk. But that's just a small example. But, I actually wrote that while we were still together. And I think we stayed together for, like, maybe a couple more months after that.
So
but,
he heard it while you were working on it?
Oh, yeah.
While you were working through it? Huh. That's unusual.
But, he loves, anytime
Powerful song, too, by the way. As I was
Thank
telling you
you.
before the show, your originals are incredible.
Thank you.
So.
But, yeah, anytime he comes out, he's always like, play my song. Like, so he's, whatever.
And then, we have 40 seconds left. I will let you lay down some plugs before Ed. Any plugs you want to lay down?
I don't know. Oh, I'm on the spot.
Go to the Facebook page, Jillian Eliza,
Jillian
right?
Eliza Music on Facebook, Jillian Eliza Music on Instagram, Jillian Eliza _ on Twitter.
Ed, what do you got? Ed, you have 20 seconds.
I got 20 seconds to talk about the music awards, and they're going to be fantastic again this year. I can't tell you what bands are playing, but
Nightlife has already joined Facebook for the first time ever.
We've been on there for a number of years now, actually.
But you're actively involved with it.
Yeah, we're again.
I'll see you in a month, folks.
It'll be nice. Thank you.